It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And the clock ticking down to tip off. Kenny, you won 2 championships, might I remind you, back to back. Explain to us the makeup of a champion.
Well,
and not the makeup you're wearing right now.
I never.
But the makeup of a championship team.
However, number one is the belief. You have to believe and trust in your teammates. Trust is the most important thing. And most people think trust comes from on the offensive end, but it's trust on the defensive end. Meaning, Ernie, if I'm going to send you baseline, I said that's the game plan. I have to trust that my teammate's going to be there. And
being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe you on that rap to pay the bill, and I don't fit it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. I been Steph Curry with the shot, big.
We'll see the Golden State Warriors taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. We're all set to bring you NBA action with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green is out there with Pachulia, and it's Durant in at the small forward. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely. Substance has fueled this team's rate.
And he gets it to go. Thompson's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Warriors.
And they get the first bucket of the game on that one.
I tell you what, fellas, I'm anticipating a good one here.
Mozgov, a screen on Thompson. Mozgov drives in. Here's Clarkson. Tries again, and the layup good by Mozgov.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Green. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor. The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Thompson outside. There's the triple, and that is good. Thompson's got 5.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems. And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
Outside Curry. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Williams, he's checked in for Clarkson. Now here's Curry. The 10-footer. And it's Golden State with another.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And now Doris Burke has an update from his...
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. That free throw, no good. A big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
To the paint, layup off the pick.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
The wide open look for Durant, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Durant's got his second bucket of the night. Lakers trail by 8.
And for the Lakers, obviously the big get for them was landing the #2 overall pick in the draft. Getting a quality big to add to a roster with Kobe is huge. It made them a player, again, I believe, in free agency.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And, you know, when it comes to the Lakers, they're always going to be players in free agency if they have money. It's still a marquee franchise in the NBA, one of the top 2 or 3, no doubt. When you have high draft picks and money to spend, people want to play for you, and not to mention California is an attractive destination.
And the Lakers with some changes. Larry Nance is checked in for Mozgov. Deng comes in for Slim, and it's Calderon in for Russell. West is checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Calderon dishes to Deng. 5 on the clock. Can't get it to go. Good defense by Iguodala. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Back to Curry. West setting the pick for Curry. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Deng passes to Williams. Offensive rebound.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Deng with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The shot's good from Nance. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Curry. Green, the screen, the feed to Thompson. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Thompson's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead. They're up by 9. Live from the Staples. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboard. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
Deng out there with Slim. Then it's Mozgov. Then it's Russell. And it's Clarkson in at the 2. That's the Laker 5.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
You go back to before last season with Durant. He was set to lead Team USA to the tournament, but had to withdraw from the team.
And, you know, withdrawing, Kevin, might have been the right play to keep him healthy. He still ended up on the shelf a good while last year, but I still think it was the right decision on his part.
Good on the second free throw.
And as competitive as Durant is, you know, it was strange to see him take himself off of Team USA. But let's face it, that Paul George injury played a big role, not only in his decision, but in a lot of guys throughout the league.
Russell kicks to Deng. To the wing on the left. Ingram passes to Mozgov. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Mozgov's got 6.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Clark dishes to Durant. A 3 ball. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And you know, Durant was not the only one affected by that injury to Paul George. To see something like that happen in an exhibition game can make anybody think twice about summer play.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Lakers trail by 10. Outside, Russell. Down low, here's Dang. Pass to Ingram. It's tipped. Iguodala with the steal. Here's Clark. Here's Durant. Durant with another miss.
High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time. I'll tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game, makes plays for his teammates, rebounds at both ends. He is versatile and bankable.
Shots good by Durant.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
The drive by Russell. And he uses the glass on the layup. Russell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Shooting much better here in the second quarter.
Yes, very, very impressed with how much more alive they look here to get back in it.
Iguodala kicks to Durant. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet. That's 12 points for Kevin Durant.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Different look here for the Warriors. West is checked in for Pachulia. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Young with no one around. And the Lakers check on 2 more. On our old partner, Steve Kerr, also got a chance to coach the West also. Stars and Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, point. And Steve has that.
Excellent point. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Curry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. West passes to Curry. Over in the corner, Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's Golden State with another.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Calderon against Curry. Green, the screen. Here's Durant. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. It could go. And so we conclude the first half.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They lead by 11. Shaq, what you think? And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Draymond Green is out there with Durant, and it's Pachulia in at the 5, home in the paint.
Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And, guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
And he's able to get it back.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Russell dishes to Mozgov. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Outside, Russell. Randall, a screen on Thompson. Passes it to Ingram. Wants to get it to Randall and does. Can't get it to fall.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Clarkson kicks to Mozgov. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing. And you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Luol Deng is checked in for Julius Randle. And Golden State also making a change. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Kevin Durant. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Over to the wing. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
Green with a screen for Iguodala. Green, the pass to Pachulia. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Lakers trail by 13. The drive by Russell. Pass to Mozgov. It's Dang, top of the key. 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Clarkson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Warriors leading by 11. Green with a screen on Russell. It's Curry with the drive. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And that's 13 points for Draymond Green. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third.
And, guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean,